Name's Justin Wetzell. I'm from Sterling, Illinois. I train at Asylum, and I also train at Militich Fighting System. I'm just in here every day. When I'm not training, I'm freaking out thinking the other guy's training. So it's always in my head. I'm always wondering what the other guy's doing, and if I'm not doing anything, I know the other guy is. So I need to get better every single day.
My name is Justin Reed. I'm originally from Quad Cities, Illinois. Quite familiar with the caged aggression promotions over the past years. I am now training out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa at a premier hard drive mixed martial arts gym.
Justin Reed throws a lot of volume. He's well-rounded. I think his strongest points are his grappling, but those are also my strongest points. I think I've fought tougher opponents, though. He definitely has the best well-rounded game so far.
I'm familiar that he's with coming out of Sterling. I know that he was originally with Combat Zone, so I know that their team brings it. So I'm ready to step up to the challenge, like I always have done in the four, and just fight to entertain, fight to perform.
I'm just confident, man. I've been traveling around. I go to different states and compete, do tournaments whenever I can. I'm not fighting in the cage, and he's also competed against some of my other teammates in grappling tournaments and in fights, so I've seen a lot of him. He's been around for a few years, and I'm just confident that my grappling skills are going to be a lot better than his.
I'm really looking to just really nail everything on the button and just really kind of wrap everything up in my game. Just really work on transitions from striking into clinch, maybe into takedowns. Just overall, just picking everything up and just evolving everything, because that's the next step.
I'm always nervous for a fight. It's just how it is. But as far as confidence, I feel great for this fight. I just got to go out there and bury this guy. He's trying to end me, and I'm going to try to end him. It's just a good thing that there's a ref in the cage to stop it.
I like to leave everything in the cage. If I don't, I lose the battle myself, and I'm not there to lose it to myself no more. Like, I'm there to fight for myself. I'm there to win for myself. Even if I lose, I'm fighting to win for myself. So that alone, I think, is a threat.
We are at our main event tonight here for the amateur portion of the evening at Cage Aggression 14, All or Nothing. And we've got the amateur featherweight title fight, main event, making his way to the cage. Making his way to the cage, Justin Reed. Making his way to the cage, Justin the Mastermind Reed out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and Team Hard Drive.
We've seen Reed, I would say, a ton of times. Definitely isn't one to be afraid of the spotlight. I want to say this is at least his third main event of a card. I know he's battled Anthony Nachi before. I'm pretty sure he main evented at least one other during one other card. But the moment isn't going to be too big for him. Well-conditioned fighter, always comes with a lot of strong kicks, a lot of good combination, but he's definitely going to have his handful tonight with his opponent, Wetzell.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to his kicks as well. That's one of his bread and butter, and something that he does very well. So I always like to see the evolution of a fighter when they have a go-to strength, and that is one of his. And so, Wetzell's going to have to stay out of the way tonight.
And definitely not afraid to go the distance. We've seen him go 5, I want to say at least twice. So his condition is on point, and we're going to see he's going to be very tested tonight, though, I think.
Making his way to the cage, Justin Wetzell out of Sterling, Illinois, Asylum Gym and Militich Fighting Systems.
I think I want to say every fighter that we've seen tonight from Militich or has been training at Militich has picked up the W tonight. So we're going to see if Wetzell's going to be able to continue that tradition for the evening. But We've had the luxury of being able to commentate with Wetzell before. He definitely strikes me as someone who's hyper intelligent, really knows the sport, and also uses his training to back that up.
Right.
When we had a chance to talk to him, he said that this was the easiest weight cut he's ever had, walking around at 145. Didn't have to really drop anything in order to make weight. When you don't have to really force yourself to cut weight, how much of an advantage does that pose for you? I can only imagine it. Geez, like if you're not struggling to get those last few pounds off, that has to be a huge advantage coming into a fight.
It is, and you can focus strictly on the fight and your game plan. You don't have to worry about your diet anymore. And if done well, I mean, that last week is very crucial to relax and get in the right mindset. And if you're scurrying around wondering what to eat and sitting in the sauna and all that, it takes a lot out of you. So, when he sat down with us, he had a game plan 2 months ago saying, I know what I need to do. And you could tell he was already focused then, and so I can't imagine him right now. He's just ready to go, and this is going to be a great main event. Featherweight title on the line. You couldn't ask for much more.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds for the Cage Aggression Amateur Featherweight Championship. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall and weighed in at 145 pounds. He trains with Team Hard Drive and is sponsored by XIV Plumbing and Heating and Young Bandit Streetwear. Joining us from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Justin, the Mastermind Reed. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighed in at 145 pounds. He trains with the Asylum Gym and Militant Fighting Systems. He's sponsored by Cage Aggression. Joining us from Sterling, Illinois, he's your current Cage Aggression Amateur Featherweight Champion, Justin Wetzell.
Here we go for your main event of the evening. The amateur featherweight title on the line. Justin Reed in the all-black shorts. Justin Wetzell in the blue and black.
A lot of feinting there by Wetzell early on. Reed is looking for those kicks.
Yeah, and I'm really curious to see, with Wetzell kind of flashing out that little swivel for that kick, if he's got a few kicks in his arsenal tonight. Nice check already. Big shot landed from Wetzell.
Strong shot there by Wetzell.
Wetzell really looking to do that.
Really active.
Big shot
really
again.
Quick, too.
Nice combination from Reed.
Really
Big
nice
knee.
combination there by Reed.
Wetzell looking to tie up and maybe get this to the ground early. Not a lot of feeling out there. About a minute, and then we're right into it.
Guys letting it fly right now.
Big shots landed from both sides too. Nice
take.
Sweep and trip from Wetzell. Sweep. Arm in triangle, and this is going to be over quickly.
Look at that triangle.
Wow, that was fast. He put that on very fast. Man. He may go out if he did. Wow, that's on very tight. And Wetzell keeping very tight. Reed trying to squirm his way out and stay active, but
Reed
man,
trying to hold on.
That is in deep. Reed doing a phenomenal job right now of.
Yeah, incredible to be able to hold on like that.
And Reed is out.
Oh, my goodness. Oh.
And then lands a Superman shot of his own. Wow.
And this is those times where Reed is going to have to take advantage right now. Wetzell's got to be a little gassed from trying to hold that triangle in so long.
And that's usually one that you put it in and it's over quickly. So for Reed to be able to weather that, it says a lot about him. Now looking for the guillotine from Wetzell. Maybe some knees. Nice
shots there by
Reed.
Reed.
Yeah, his hands have always been good as well, not just kicks. And I know in the main event he's wanting to step it up a little bit. Big knee, another kick. Hands down from Wetzell. I don't know if I would do that at this point right now, but
Yeah, I'm not sure about that either, but hey, if you're feeling confident, you might as well run with it.
getting in the head of Reed a little bit too, you can tell. He's landing that big left as well.
Another huge shot there.
Wow, he got off about 4 there.
I'm gonna go ahead and say right now, if this continues, you know, no disrespect to any other fights, but this is definitely looking like fight of the night so far.
Yeah, that was, so we've seen phenomenal hands from both guys to start off that round. Power, I would say a little bit more power from Reed, but precision from Wetzell. Here we go, round 2. And wasting no time.
Right, racing the fight.
Jesus. Big uppercut attempt from Wetzell, and there's that kick that we've been waiting for. Reed just really putting it on.
Both of these guys are lathered up. Like, you can see the intensity.
And when Reed fights like that, it doesn't leave Wetzell
Big
enough
overhand
time
by Reed right there.
doesn't leave Wetzell a lot of time to plan things when you've got Reed right in your face, thrown with intensity like that. Big shot again from Wetzell, and Reed stalking and wanting to. Big right hand from Reed, and goes in for the takedown. Stays.
Kind of a surprise takedown right there.
Big knee in the body, big knee again. There's no wasting any time in this fight.
No. Both guys catching a little bit of a breather right now.
Reed looking to get that other underhook in and turn Wetzell into the cage, but Wetzell doing a good job right now of pushing up Reed to the cage. Doesn't want to get too many knees like that though. Now Reed does a good job turning Wetzell into the cage.
Nice takedown by Wetzell.
And he did that before, and it's a snapping, and it's very nice. Something we haven't seen before.
It's another one of those fights where those little milliseconds are gonna matter in between shots.
Right. Nice shot from Wetzell there. Checked it. Nice check from Wetzell.
Big shot there by
shot.
Wetzell.
And then Reed answers right away. He just takes it, and that almost ignites a fire in him.
Right, and right
Big
back
leg
in the
kick
face.
again. There's that chopping leg kick. Looks like we're gonna do a low blow. All right, the fight is back underway. Yeah, and if I were Reed, I would be going right back into the kicks. Those were working for him. He landed a huge shot before that, or after that low blow.
Big takedown by Reed.
And Wetzell reverses it and gets on the back of Reed.
Reed doing a great job of keeping those knees high.
Yeah,
to keep from Wetzell from getting those underhooks in.
Wetzell looking to sink in both hooks. He's got both in now.
For Wetzell, you want to rain a few shots down and then maybe go for that sub attempt.
And we're coming close to the end of the round, so Wetzell's just going to want to kind of pepper him up and send him back to his corner with a few more shots.
Great job by both of these guys in that second round. Really tough to figure out who's, up at this point, but I love the intensity. I love the action that we've seen so far, and it's definitely living up to that main event billing.
Big shot from Reed.
Huge shot there by
Both fighters
Wetzell.
already landed some big shots, big body kick from Reed. And now they're just, they're just standing trading right now.
And both guys sort of just walking through the shots.
Looked like a slip. Wetzell with a huge
Swinging
shot.
for the fences right there.
And that's what he's got to do. He's got to throw those big shots because that's what's coming at him. Nice knee from Reed. Wetzell turns that into a double leg takedown. And this is where Wetzell wants to be right now with his opponent's neck, head trapped up against the cage.
Right, and Wetzell staying really close to Reed, not giving him any space.
Right, Wetzell again right in front of his corner. Kind of a theme we're seeing tonight. Gets grimy with it and really lands those shots. And Reed staying very active on his back on the ground too as well now. And this is a part of the game too where you just stay active. Little flurries. There's not going to be a lot of knockout shots in this, but you just stay active with the little pitter-patter shots. And
Wetzell doing a great job of
covering the mouth.
Yeah, covering the mouth and also varying his shots. He's doing a few jabs, going for a little harder shots, also going for shots on the body too.
Right.
So you can't really know where to sort of brace yourself for the impact.
Big hammer fist from Wetzell. Another big hammer fist. Reed doing a good job trying to isolate that right arm, but big shots. Reed looking for a submission of his own, but Wetzell doing a good job of smothering Reed right now. Looks like Wetzell's maybe looking for the Darce choke. Can't tell from right here if he's got it in all the way or if he's got what he needs to, but look like the beginnings of a Darce choke. I can't tell from here, but and he's out again.
Wetzell tries to stay in control though. Reed doing a good job standing guard.
And Wetzell staying right on him too. End of the round here. Here's where Reed really just puts it on. Big shot too. That was he really capitalized on the end of that round and made it work for him.
A lot of intensity at the end of these rounds. Yeah, tons of intensity we're seeing right now from both of these guys. It's another one of those situations where you have that step up in quality. You have two guys who are, not afraid of the spotlight, stepping up and rising up to the occasion as well.
So we are at the fourth round here of our possible 5-round amateur featherweight title between Justin Reed and Justin Wetzell. And Wetzell just a little bit longer in reach, so looking really
using that reach,
use his length. But that's, right there when Reed, throws 6 shots and 3 land. That's a good strategy going into it right now. Wow. Big shot right there.
Both guys working right in front of us right now.
Some knee action from Reed, and Reed really looking to push off and do something. That's what we're talking.
Obviously, you can tell his strategy is to keep it up and not take it to the ground.
Right, and Wetzell's got that huge left, too, that he throws. And it's landed a lot tonight. He's really looking to land a few more in this round. And he's able just to come over.
Nice combination there by Reed.
Big shot by Reed, too. And Wetzell, if he can just come over, big body shot, too, from Reed.
Oh,
Big
shot by Reed.
shot right there.
Another huge shot by Reed.
Huge takedown from Wetzell. Nice elbows to the body right there from Wetzell. Wanted to create a little space and then drop down a shot, does Wetzell, but lands a few little pitter-patters in the meantime.
Yeah, one of the things that I have to give Reed credit for is that even when he's on his back, he stays active. And that's one thing that you don't see enough fighters do.
Right. Nice overhand from Wetzell.
And I also like that Wetzell, you know, he goes for those shots, lands them, and then tucks his head back in so that, his opponent can't get any sort of advantage or get any shots in return.
Reed locking up, not really wanting to escape from this. So when he locks up, he shouldn't be really content there, but he is, and he's staying active, so maybe he's got some other plans. Wetzell does a good job with moving Reed back into the cage. That's what he probably had planned, of throwing up something, throwing up an arm bar. Nice positioning from Wetzell now, too. Wetzell just kind of dictating where he wants to go on the ground and whenever he wants to, and that probably won him the round. And big takedown early on. It's pretty split though, actually thinking about it now. I mean, Reed seemed to have it at the beginning. Wetzell got the huge takedown, stayed on the ground, dictated. So that's a pretty split round.
Right now, I don't know if the audience can hear that, but I could just hear someone right now shout out to Reed and told him to stay up. And stay up is probably exactly what he wants to do.
Right.
Because he's definitely been able to take advantage of those times where he's been standing up.
So here we go, round 5. Big uppercut from, and Reed wants one of his own.
Both guys letting the hands fly coming to this 5th round.
And that's what, this is main event for a reason. That's what you need to do at this point.
Nice combination there by Reed.
And Reed goes in for the takedown too, and
Wetzell going for the power takedown.
You got to be careful putting your head down and getting knees like that, but
both guys sort of trading positions right now with their backs against the cage.
And this is where we've seen that when they do break free, somebody is in there with a shot of their own, and that's what we haven't seen a lot tonight, is on the break, getting that one or two shots in. Single leg is what's looking for that now. Gets a takedown, and here's where Reed really didn't want to be at, but has stayed active, so still throwing up some submissions of his own, but
right.
Wetzell can.
And if you're Wetzell, this is where, this is your bread and butter. This is where you need to take advantage. If there's a chance for you to, solidify a win, this is where you need to go for it.
And Wetzell really looking for those one or two big shots to kind of posture up, land it, then get back down, grind a little bit. Reed doing a good job of staying active and landing some shots. Reed looking to kick off, not able to get his feet on the hips of Wetzell, though. Once again, looking for something. I do like how quickly he throws that on.
Yeah, he does.
Wasn't able to get it, but the attempt is there.
Yeah, Reed is going to have to try, you know, to be active and get things standing up if possible, but he doesn't want to, you know, turn over onto his back or give Wetzell any sort of, you know, space for an advantage right now.
And Reed's smart right now of kind of bicycle kicking, but Wetzell right back down into it. A couple knees to the body to end the round and the fight.
Ah, tough to call. Tough to call.
Just, you know, it did seem that Wetzell stayed a tad bit more active throughout the fight, dominantly active and not on your back active.
Right.
Which that will could sway the judges one way.
Right, and if I was, you know, if I was judging, this is how I would break it down. I would say, I think that Wetzell was dominant on the ground. Reed was better, only better, standing up.
Right.
So I would have to give the fight to Wetzell.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the judges' scorecard for this decision. Our judges